Yeah, what it do, yeah? This Lashy in the guard. Yo, check it. Today I'm gonna do this little video on Mama Duck. You feel me? Yeah, I be in the streets. I grew up in New York, so y'all know, I've been all in the streets, and I know how the street life go. But New York, the street life here is mad crazy too. Niggas get moked out every day and shit pops off. So, that's just life anywhere, in the urban area, you feel me? But yo, it's a tragic situation whenever anybody lose a family member. But in Chicago, it hit a little bit different. And don't get it fucked up, Don't misinterpret what I'm saying, because in New York, shit pops off mad hard too, and y'all know that, But in Chicago, it's more gangs. Well, yeah, it's way more gangs in Chicago, and they grew up in that area of gang activity. See, New York, a lot of this gang shit just started in the last, I would say, 20 years, 10 years. But in Chicago, the gang life has been deep rooted. And now don't get me fucked up. They had gangs in New York in the 60s and all that, but it wasn't no Bloods and Crips or no GD shit and all that going on in New York. Not that I heard. Maybe I missed it somewhere. But that shit wasn't popping off in New York like how it pops off out of town. You know what I mean? And that's just the point that I'm illustrating. But, just according to public record, shit get mad crazy, because this woman, I could just imagine what she's going through. She lost 2 sons to gun violence in the street. You know what I mean? And that's a tragic situation for anybody. Yo, like the nigga Nas, shout out to Nas. And I'm not talking about Nas X. I'm talking about the real Nas, the rapper Nas, Nasir Jones. But shout out to Nas. Nas said in one of his verses on a song, he said, his mom's had a face that I wouldn't dare second look, because her son got murdered. Now, that shit is a tragic situation, especially like women, they're emotional creatures. You know what I mean? See, a man, you gotta put your logic and your reason and your intelligence above your emotions. That's part of being a man. And then we got masculine traits. But a woman, she got feminine traits, you know what I mean? So she gonna react in a different way. And FBG Duck's mother, she acting in a different way. And I give her prop, because she lost 2 sons and she's maintaining that shit. Like, you know what I mean? There's nothing else she could do, because they ain't gonna bring her kids back or whatever. But you know what I mean? Like, for a mother to lose 2 sons, most mothers would just break down and lay dormant and just be fucked up behind the shit, you feel me? But nah, she's being a strong advocate for her son, which nobody can blame, not even his ops. And I know there's probably some of his ops who be like, fuck that chick or whatever. But just being a respectful, civilized human being, you know what I mean? A lot of shit happens, and you know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure Mama Duck knew that Duck was in a gang, and she heard that motherfucking song that he made dissing all the dead ops and all that shit. Yo, pardon me. Niggas don't really do that shit too much. They don't really do that shit in New York, like diss dead ops. You got a couple of niggas that they a little bit off they rocker, so they trying to emulate Chicago, and they like, oh, I'm smoking on whatever. But that's just some new shit. But me growing up in the heart of New York City, running through all 5 boroughs, nah, niggas don't, yo, if you dead, it's like, fuck you if you dead. But your family ain't really got nothing to do with it, especially if they civilians. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Like I said, there's a couple of niggas who will probably be like, F his mother or whatever. But that ain't the particular route that I would take. Even if I was his op, you know what I mean? I'd just be like, yo, I understand what his mother going through. Not saying I'd be crazy sympathetic with it if I was one of the ops. The only reason why I could be sympathetic with it right now, because he's not my op. And, I don't have beef with none of them or nothing. So it's a different situation. But it's a crazy situation when a mother loses a child. And I just wanted people to just look at it from my perspective, what this lady's going through. And yo, I never met her a day in my life, but I'm just saying, yo, just put yourself in her position. Even though I'm a man and I'm masculine, no feminine shit and all that, but I could still put myself in a woman's position of what she's going through mentally from just knowing life. Yeah, anyway, my name is Lashim the Guard, CEO of Keep Low Productions. Keep Low the channel on YouTube. That's KEEP/LO. Yo, fuck with me for real. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to this. And just rock out with me. I appreciate all of y'all. Y'all got the Keep Low Production merchandise. Get y'all Keep Low Production shirts. Shout out to everybody who brought Keep Low Production shirts. And if you want to get your Keep Low Production shirts, holla at me in the comment section, and then we'll put it together where you can cash at me, and I'll send your shirt to you, you know, or whatever. But we'll definitely put it together. I got them all colors, all sizes. I'm getting more Keep Low hats. They're going to be like this with the Keep Low Sewer Man on it. You know, the famous Sewer Man that I created or whatever. And I just appreciate y'all supporting me. And y'all got the movie A Day in the Life of Lashim the Guard. It's going to be out this summer, like probably July or August. You know what I mean? I'm trying for July, but we working on it. It's coming along good. And shout out to everybody that's working on the movie with me. Y'all just love my whole team. They so supportive. And this is Lashim the Guard. And this video, if you wasn't up on it, this video is on Mama Duck losing 2 sons to the street and just different shit that she going through. And like when she do her videos, it seemed like, yo, she's so elated that motherfuckers got arrested for killing her son. But yo, just look at it from a human being perspective. What mother wouldn't be? And just look at what his mother's going through, how strong she got to stand to talk about niggas that will really blow your shit. Niggas that will really kill you even though you're a woman. So just look at it from her perspective. She's being real brave in this situation. And you know what I mean? It's a tragedy all around the board for the niggas that's locked up for the alleged murder of her son. It's a tragedy if they don't get out. I heard the evidence is falling mad hard against them. It looks like they won't be coming to the free cipher no time soon. But, you know, I wish them well as well because, like I said, none of them niggas is my ops. And, you know, I like the niggas from O Block on some real shit, you know what I mean? I like the music they put out and how they stick together as a team. Now, you know what I mean, as far as the murders and shit, that's just street shit. And if you got ops or, well, if you got beef, that's what we call it in my day in New York. And if you got beef, then you got to address it and take care of it. And you got to be aggressively and successfully on that shit. So, you know how I go. Any nigga from the street know that. This is Lashim the Guard. Like I said, keep low the channel. Subscribe to the channel. This is the video I just wanted to do this shit on Mama Duck. And then, yo, bless you, Mama Duck. Yo, God bless your life. And yo, bless all the brothers that's locked up for killing her son or whatever. And bless her son's soul, both of them, you know what I mean? This Lashim the Guard. I'm out of here. Peace to all of y'all. I wish you all peace and prosperity. Peace.